there's so many things in the industry that doesn't get talked about,
Right.
that make a massive impact.
Yeah.
There's lots of things of the same thing that gets talked about,
Yeah.
but these
Yeah.
sort of things that, and often it's something that you find by mistake.
Right.
Let's honest,
Right.
you
Right,
know,
precisely, precisely. Or like, it's sort of like buried in the documentation, or something to that effect, or or I don't know. I think I recently did an article on schema, structured data validation. And the reason why I wrote this was because I get so many people who are like, "Oh, I got a warning on my schema markup. Oh, what do I do? Like, oh, this is the end of the world." And I'm like, maybe maybe not. Like, it might be fine. It might be totally fine. Is it valid? Like, is it overall valid? It's like, yes. It's like, then you have a warning. It's like, yes. It's like, well, maybe it's an issue, but maybe it's not. Like, you don't necessarily need to freak out if you get one of those little yellow warnings. Like, check it, have a look and everything, but you don't necessarily need to freak out. And I think a lot of people get sort of very confused and very sort of, oh no, what do I do? This is very techy sort of thing, and it's not that complicated. It takes some time, spend some time, and get used to it. But yeah, I wrote that partially because like I felt like I didn't have a place to point people when they asked me those questions, and I couldn't find one that was there as well. And yeah, I think that there's a lot of going over the same ground, but there's so much ground to cover on in SEO. And yeah, I think it's important that we try to shine a light where we can.